Hello, guys. So, how are you guys? I'm really good. Thanks for asking. If you asked, okay. So, in today's video, we are gonna cover OS module, which I believe is one of the most important library or module in Python, but many or most of the beginners do avoid it because they don't have idea what actually it is. But I'm here to show you the power of OS module, why it is the automated tool, and it can help you a lot when it comes to automating your regular task or something, those tasks which often irritates you. So just be on the journey. Okay, we will gonna cover from basic and I am gonna to cover it to the end means till advanced. So I think this much intro is okay. So let me just directly start this, so without any further ado. See, the first we will start with some basic operations which is necessary to know it. Okay, it won't. The first problem is I'm within in this folder, right? This is my OS module course folder. Within this folder I have to check what all the things available. Things means anything, it could be any folder, any file, any video, anything. Okay, so how would we do that? For that I'll simply first I'll import, of course not that simple, I'll just say import OS. Okay, after importing this OS module I will simply say now os dot list dir means directories, or directories means everyone knows, I think it's folder. Okay, directories is nothing but the folder. Okay, so whenever I will say os dot list directories, so what will happen, I'll have to give him the path. In what path you have to check it. So I have already copied, I think. I'll say in this path just show me what are the things are available. Okay, you can see now here some things are coming, and these are nothing but those things which is there. You can see os.rmdir, it's available here, os.walk, and one txt file, one bmp file. You can see everything is here, right? So I will say one thing, that this os.listdir is biased towards the file. That's why it will always show the file first. Okay, later on it will show you all the folders. Or is it so, or is it that it doesn't matter? Let me just try one thing. I never tried, so I have to try it. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, it's not bias OS till now. Whatever I said, just forget, it's not bias. It will just sort it by alphabetically order. Okay, it's not bias. Okay, good, you should not be biased also. Okay, so I was saying this os.listdir is used to list all the directories present in that. Okay, so I hope this was clear. Now wherever we will use it, I know you may ask, but you will get it just in, I think, 10 to 15 minutes. Just wait for it. And next thing I have this, I am coming to next topic, that is joining path. Joining path means what? If you are in this folder, so your path is this, but as soon as you went inside any of other folder, its folder is changed, na? Like its path, something is changing. So you can do either two ways are there. Okay, first thing is simply what you will let's say this is my folder, you will simply say this is folder and you will say /a, you will get that. At the end this is the only path. But sometimes what happen, or most of the time what will happen, you won't have directly that path, you will have some variables will be there, you don't have directly the path. So and in that case you will have to use this os.path.join. okay, just give me 1 minute, guys. Not only 1 minute. See, so for that I'll simply say what, this is my main folder. I'm creating a a variable as main folder to show you what is actually happening. This is my main folder, and within that folder I have to went to any other folder. So let's say new in folder means within the main folder, if this a. Okay, so I can create a folder like the not folder, I can create either the path like this, but as I said, every time you won't have this freedom to do like this. So at that case you will do what, you will say os.path.join, means os.path.join. first you will give your main folder, within that folder give this what is folder path, no, main folder, and within this folder you will give this in folder. So what it will give you, it will give you that folder's path. You can simply see it will give you this path, and the best way, the best thing about it, it will give you the path in a way that it will never throw an error. Now you will see what error, I didn't get it. So wait, I am telling you everything. See what is happening. You may see here, this is a syntax warning. Okay, the warning is saying invalid escape sequence /o. Bro, I didn't get what that mean. Why this warning? What is happening? Something is happening wrong here. Yeah, so I am telling you what is happening. If you have ever tried this, if you are saying my name is and /new, so any beginner will expect what? It will say, bro, it will just print it, what's new about it. But no, if you don't know, then you will know now. So / do what? / is used to do a enter, like we do not enter. It will, whenever you use this /, then after that thing start with the new line. So this / and n is a is a sequence that Python understand, and not only /n, you have some other things also. So that's why whenever this / is coming, Python will think you are gonna use some sequence, but then you said this /, you use here /, then you said o, it will say, bro, /o is not any sequence, it's an invalid sequence. But it's not any problem, it will just give an syntax error. It will become the problem if your file name was ns module. In that case it will become an problem, because it will say, bro, Unicode can't decode code. What will happen here? Simply what is happening here, it will print, actually the path doesn't matter, then the path changes, because /n means now this s module will start from new line, and this is not any path name. Okay, path name is in one line only, you don't have any enter. So in that cases the issues coming. But as soon as you make it double /, okay, then at that time what will happen, it is saying the system cannot find the path specified. Oh, of course it will say, because I don't have this o, now I am saying o. Okay, so now you can see this this warning is not coming, and even though if its name was ns, even though that time also it won't consider it as a sequence, it will give you the proper result. But we have some other way also. If you do what, if you write r here, okay, if you write r here, so in that case what will happen, it will consider it as a raw text. You are saying, bro, consider it as a raw text. Okay, if you run it, then at that time it is considering it as a raw text. It won't, Python won't take anything as a sequence. Okay, this is the main thing that can happen with r. But the problem is, then why are we using this? Then why are you saying it will not give you an error? Yeah, this thing, okay, when we can simply put r here, bro. Actually what will happen, by the time you will know where to use r or where to use this folder path, because not every time you can use r. Okay, where you can't use r, I think in this video itself we will face that scenario. Okay, so beyond the journey, I'll tell you everything in very details that you need to know about OS module. Now one more thing we should see about basic operation, that is os.path.exist. Simply I'll explain. It will just check if a given path already exists or not. Okay, if I say os.path.join, if I say this, then it will simply give you true or false if this path is existing or not. See, you can say what is happening. Oh sorry, I did join dot exist, that's why I said why these all things coming. If I say like this, you can say it's giving us true, or if I put here r, then this warning also will go down. So you can see it's giving us true. It is saying, bro, this folder is already existing. If I say b, then it will say no, this folder doesn't exist. So where to use it? I know many of you already guessed where to use it. When you are creating any new folder, automation, then you will first see if that folder already existing or not, because if you just replace it, even though you can't replace it, it will throw error. But let's say you first have to see if that folder already exists or not, and then according to that you will do your work. I hope it was clear to you why os.path.exist works, and by this we have end up with our this basic operations, which may be which were like pillar for the house, not horse. uh, so now we can come to our automation part, where we will do our automation things, and for that we are first starting with creating a new directory. But before, just allow me for 2 to 5 to 10 seconds for drinking water. Okay, thanks for your patience. So what I'm saying creating a new directory. Now new directory means what? Let's say I'm giving a scenario. Let's say I'm creating contents on YouTube, right? So I'm creating a playlist. So within that playlist, what I'll have to do, I have to organize everything. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 5, day 10, day 30, day 50 type of folders will be there, and within all folders their respective contents will be there. But I'm a working guy, I do job, I will create content, and then I'll create 50 folders day 1, day 2. It will take around 30 to 40 minutes. I don't have that much time and that much of irritation to do the manual works. Okay, if I have time, then I can't create this folder one by one. Oh no, no one can. I don't think anyone can. If you can, bro, then it's on you. So for that, OS module says my charging is low, I should plug my charger first, otherwise it will create an issue. Okay, so my charger is plugged now. So where I was, so for that, OS module is saying, bro, why fear when I am here? For that, OS module has some automation things, and first we will see how can we create just a single folder. So for that we will see os.mkdir. There are two ways of creating folders. One is mkdir and one is makeDirs, which you can see here. Both I'll explain, but first let's see it line by line. Okay, if I say mkdir, so mkdir means make directory. So make directory means create a directory. So for that it will ask a path. Let's say this is my path, this directory in this module course. Let me go up here. In this module course, if I have to create another folder with B, okay, so see, in make directory you will have to give the path specified by this. Okay, it means if you giving this path /b, so now it will create that thing, okay, that folder if it is not existing. If I created it, so you can see now my B folder is there. Okay, so this is how you can create a directory. You just have to give you main folder path, but in actually we won't do like this. We will create a main folder as a variable. Okay, not this is my main folder, and then we will say new file or new folder, something you can name it. Then I will say B. Okay, and then how I will create it? What happened, bro? I will say B. Okay, then what I will do? What is happening? I know what is happening, but okay, then what I'll do, enter, then I'll say the new folder path, something like this. I'm saying what is the new folder path? That would be os.path.join. you can join main folder to this new folder. Now it will give you the path that you have to create. Now you will say os.mkdir and new folder path, right? So at this time it will throw an error. Why? Because it is already, that folder already exists, this B already exists. So that's why what I will do, or most of the time you will have to do, you will say if not what, os.path.exist, that we just saw that. So I will say if this path, this is what, no sorry, this actually it expect a path. Okay, that was not a path. So if this path exists, I mean not exist, if this path not exist, then os.mkdir create this. Okay, create it what, create new folder path, otherwise else you can show a message this folder already exist, so that already exist. Okay, so that no error can come. So now what we got this folder already exists. So this is how we can create a folder. Okay, and now you will say, bro, what are you telling? Now tell me how to create this automatic folders. Okay, I'm telling you. See, I already have created, I think, in this. Okay, I already have created the folders and I don't have do any manual work. For that I'll just for deleting it. Okay, this is, let's say, my path for YouTube videos. Here I have to create my all the folders. So for that, what I'll do, I'll first same, I'll give main path, main folder. This is my main folder. Okay, this is the best practice to do like this. And now what I'll do, I'll say for for day, because day 1, day 2, day 3 I will create something like this now. For day in os dot wait 1 minute, what I have to do, in range 1 to 51, because I need day 1, day 2, day 3 till day 50. Okay, so day is, let's say, 1. So I'll say if, well, I know here that this folder is not existing, but it's best practice. If os dot path dot exist. Okay, what is the path? The path is os dot path dot join. What? Join, you can say, main folder to day plus, just wait, I'll explain you what I'm doing day. So first what I will have to do, to create a folder I will have a path now to create a folder. So this is my path, main folder plus day. This will be the day, like day 1, day 2, this is constant, only this will change, day 1, day 2 na. So this day will be, first time it will be 1, then 2, then 3, but since it will give an integer, it can't directly concatenate it. So that's why I will use this str constructor, so that it will become a str. So it will become day 1, and it will just add it in the main folder, and then I will say if that folder is not existing, then only create it. So for that I will say os dot path, not path here, why I'm doing only path, os dot mkdir what, make directory of this. I should have take it in a variable better. Okay, so better you take it as a variable. This will be my folder, this will be my new folder path. Okay, it will make your code organized. Now it's look good. I have to do this one. Yeah, what I'm doing on this. Okay, so and here I have to put f concatenation, then and then I have to do this str of day. So day is a variable, so I will do it like this. I think now everything is fine. No, not everything is fine. This is also a variable, so what I'm doing, I just have to do os.path.join main folder with day. So what I'm doing, man, so let me do it again. I'll say os dot path dot join my this main folder, and I'll join this with day what, day plus str of I. This is the only thing I have to do now. Day of day. So now my variable created. Sorry, I just blank out how the things is going, but this may happen sometime with you when you're learning something, so it happens. Now I will say os.path.exist new folder. Here I can say this new folder path, and then I will just create this new folder path. If it's not existing, Otherwise I can say something or may not say something, it's depending on me. And better you will do R here, I think. So if I run, you can see my 1 to 10 50 variables or folders have been created just by one click. So how simple it become. Here you may take around for 30 minutes 20 minutes according to your strength, but here it will just take you maximum of 2 minutes if you know the code. Okay, I know I just stuck there, but it happens, I just forget the things. Okay, so this is how you can create automatic folders. See how simple OS module has make you work. You just write this much, or not only 50, even though if you have to created this 1000 of folders, it will create it just 1 second, not even 1 second. See how many folder it has just created, only less than 1 second. Okay, so this is how mkdir work. It will create new folder. Now you may think, okay, I understood mkdir, but what was this make dirs, make directories? So actually make directories is replacement of mkdir. Yes, mkdir normally we should not use. It means why to use when make directories will do everything. Okay, so how it will do everything, and what is the limitation that make dir came? See, the limitation with mkdir is that you can't create a nested folder. Nested folder means within, if you want this within day one, you can create another folder, you can create another folder like day file 1, then it won't allow you nested folder until unless this path already exists. But when this folder will not be there, okay, and now it will take some time. I should not have done that. Okay, where is my base code? So if this folder day 1 doesn't exist, then it can't create simply file 1. So simply means it can't create nested folders. But make directories will do what? Make directories will create even nested folders also. For that I am taking example here. This is my main folder. I am not creating the again things. Okay, I think it's deleted or not. Everything is deleted. Now my second thing is there that within day 1, like day 1 to day 50 will be the folders, and then within all the folders I will need file 1 to file 10 within all the folders. So how can you do that? With mkdir you can't do that, because I tell you it's cannot create nested folder. But if I do like this, for simply I in range, okay, I in range 1 to 51, and what I'll do, this same thing, new folder path, or leave it. Then I will say for j in range 1 to 11, because then in each folder I have to create 10 file 1, file 2, file 3, something like this. Then I will say my folder path will become what? My path will become this os.path.join, and then main folder, and within main folder I want this day 1 name, so I will say day of what plus str of I, means day 1, and within day 1 I will use this file of j, file of plus str of j. In this case what will happen, I know whoever knows Python, he knows how to do this, but let me just explain it. For I will, first I will be 1, then it will go, j will become 1, so the path will, it will create a day 1 and file 1, then it will go to j will become 2, so again it will create here what? Day 1 and file 2, and then it will create last till last, it will become day 1 file 10, then it will go, I will change 2, so it will become now day 2 and then file 1, and then so on. Okay, so this is my folder path. Now I'll create that. So for that I said if not exist, if not os.path dot exist, which path? This folder path. If it doesn't exist, then do what? Then you can simply create that. Okay, you will say os dot make dirs, because this time we are creating nested. Os dot make dirs, and within make dirs I will say what? This folder path simply. Okay, else leave it, for else I will simply run it. Now you will see how less time it took and what work it does. See, day 1, and within day 1 all the files are there. See, no? and then within day 2 all the files are there. Now we can create nested things, nested folders, and that's why make dirs replaced this mkdir, because you even can create normal folders also. If you don't need to create nested folders, simply you can use make dirs also to do that. So why to use mkdir? Okay, so that's how we can create folders using mkdir and make directories, and you can automate your work, which we are gonna take 30 minutes. You can do it within 1 to 2 minutes. So I hope this was interesting for you. If this was interesting, please make sure to like this, and if possible then subscribe it. Do it, bro, subscribe it. And then now we know how to create a folder, and now let's come to some deletion part, how to delete things. For that, what I'll do, deleting an empty directory. Okay, unfortunately, or what I should say, fortunately, I don't know, fortunately, unfortunately, okay, it depends on you. We cannot delete a directory with os module until and unless it is empty. So simply saying, os module can simply delete empty directories. And why it's useful? See, now I'll tell you why it's super useful. It is super useful for peoples like us. Let's say I have some many folders. In some folder, I am a guy who wants things organized. Okay, I don't want any folder existing which doesn't have any data. Sometimes what happen, I'll just open a folder. Okay, what folder is this? I don't remember, I created it. I will open and then it is empty. Then there are many folders also. I don't have that much time to check all the empty folder and delete it line by line, because I don't like empty folders in my what we can say, in my system. Okay, so that's how os module said to me, bro, I am there, just use me and I'll do everything. You just give me your 1 to 2 minutes. I said, okay, how to do this? He told me, and now I am telling you how to do this. Simply I'll say os.rmdir, and as many of you may have expect, it will ask that directory path. Whatever path you will give him, it will check if that path is empty. It means if directory is empty or not. If it is empty, it will simply delete it, otherwise it will raise an error. First let me give you this one. Okay, this day one, and within this file one, since this directory is completely empty, right? What I'm doing? Simply I can copy from here, I think. Okay, what I'm doing, man, I can't copy any folder name only. Okay, leave it. So this is my folder path. It will now check if this path is empty or not. If empty, it will delete it. Now you can say it file 1 should be deleted now. Now you can see file 1 doesn't exist anymore. What if the folder is not empty, like this folder is not empty? At that case, I will see an error. And what is that error? It will say the directory is not empty. That's it. So RMDR is used to iterate over your files, and then you can simply delete whatever you have to delete, and for that simply you can just do what, you will loop over. How to do that? Simply like this, you will loop over this this folder, and then you will list all the files within that, and you will get it one by one by for loop, and you will create for that file the path. You will create that path, and you can just simply say if that path is empty, then delete it. If not, then leave it. I hope I don't need to tell you, but whoever wants me to tell you, I will just simply take this main folder here. Okay, this is my main folder. Within my main folder, I'll go to, not within this, I should go here. Okay, better I'm just creating one more folder that is actually empty, because no one is empty, right? So I have to show you that it will be deleted. Which one? This new folder will be deleted. This is my folder path. Within this folder, I have to delete every folder which is empty. So for that, then I will need all the folders within the path. Okay, this I will need. So I am gonna name it as files within it. So files will be what? os.list dir. All the directories I will list within this main folder. It will give me all the directories in a list. Then I will do what? I will say for I or for file in what? In files. For file in files, I'll take the path, folder path. Now what my folder path will become? My folder path will now become os.path.join. okay, join what? This main folder, join with this file. Okay, I hope it is clear for you. It is nothing. Using this list dir, I will take all the folders name within this folder, and then using for loop I will iterate for one file. First time I will get this day 1, and so that I'll creating the folder path for this day 1. So it will become something like this. It will become my path. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now I'll say if not if, I'll say os dot what I can say, try to delete it. Okay, try to delete it. Delete what? os.rmdir, delete this folder path. If you can't delete it, it will give you an error. So in that case you can simply show you a message, this path or this folder is not empty. Okay, why I use try except? Because if that folder will not be empty, it will throw an error and my whole program will be crashed there. It won't check any other folder. So that's why I use try to delete it. If you can delete it, then delete. If you cannot, then just simply show me a message that this folder is not empty. If I run it, this folder is not empty, not empty, not empty, not empty. Okay, but there would be a folder which will be actually empty, and that was new folder. You can remember, you remember that new folder, but that is not anymore here. So this is how you can iterate over all your directories and get rid of that thing. Now you may think, bro, it's good, but you know what is happening? Within my folder there is another folder which is also empty. Okay, so I don't like that also. Okay, if this folder have any other folder which is also empty, then rmdir won't delete it. Rmdir will just check if this folder have any other data. It folder has a folder, but this folder is also empty. So how can I get rid of like these things? It will check nestedly if any folder is empty, fully empty or not. Okay, so for that you just have to wait 10 minutes, I think. Okay, within 10 minutes I'll explain you everything, but before that one little things are there, like deleting a file. Okay, I think I should have not considered it, because bro, simply os.remove, you will give it the path name. Okay, and what it will do, simply see, os.rmdir, it will delete a directory. If using this you are trying to delete a file like test file, excel file, then it will throw an error. But os.remove do what? It will delete a file. Let me show you how. I am coming here. If this has any file, see, I have two files in this path, so I am just copying this path. I'll say os.remove. In this path, the file name is new text document, or simply I'll copy path here, bro. Copy path should be there. It's not here. Then it should be here. What is happening, man? It should be there. Now copy. If I copy this path directly, okay, and if I try to run it, then what is happening? I know that thing, you can use R here. Okay, if I run it, then you can see that file has been deleted. Similarly, you can use this for this, but as soon as I am using a folder and I try to delete a folder, what will happen? See, everything you should know, bro. It will say access is denied. It doesn't have access to delete a folder, simply. So if you have to delete a folder, you will use os.rmdir. If you have to delete a file, you will use os.remove. I hope this is very clear. Okay, so you know, simply you can again loop, and if you have to delete all the files, so you can loop and delete it. It's not anything, you are intelligent now, you may know how to do this. Now two things are there which is very small but can help you in various scenarios. One is os.getCwd. os.getCwd means what? It will just give the current directory. in which directory you are currently working. So I am currently working in os module. So if I do os.list_dir, okay, if you do like this point os.list_dir, it will means it will list all the directories within the current directory. Okay, so if I run it, so you can see actually this is my current directory which path it gave me. Okay, so for that you can see this is os.walk and everything is there. So this is how you can see our git directory. But what if we have to change our current directory automatically? But first, why would I change my directory, bro? See, I can tell you with an example what happened in my company. I had some work where I have some similar type of Excel files with same format that I stored in a different folder, different directory, so that I can automate on those Excel files and simply do my what I have to do, data cleaning part. You may think, bro, os module can do data cleaning. No, bro, os module plus pandas, and literally if you are in data analyst mode, data analyst role, then os module plus pandas, your work is, bro, simple and simplest. I am planning to make a video on that also. So I am coming back to point, and what will happen, in a folder I have same type of Excel format, and in another folder I had an other different types of files, for Excel files. So for that, what I was doing, I was just looping over that first folder. I'll do my all the works, then I was changing my current directory so that I can get those Excel files and I can do all the things there also. Okay, so this is how and why you should know about change directory, and it is nothing. You should just do chdir, just this much. You just have to use os.chdir, means change directory. It will ask you where to change the directory. I will say this should be my directory now, os.walk, something like this. If I run it, okay, and if again I run this get current directory, you will see now my directory has changed, and now whatever I will do, it will be respect to that. See, now all the files is showing for that directory only. So this is why knowing these small things, which also often ignored by persons or beginners, it should be remembered. And with that, I think all the basic things and good things, I hope till here you are enjoying it. If you are enjoying it and you think that this is really helpful, then please make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel. Now I am coming to the main agenda, main part. And for main part, I want to take a little much of rest. Okay, so just allow me some time. I'll just come back. Mm, 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 mm. So great. Thanks for waiting if you waited. Okay, so now the main power, main magic of OS module is coming. That I said now, you can iterate over nested and check if your folder is empty or not. So for that, you can use simply os.walk. That is our next topic, and this is os.walk. In os.walk, what we can do, I think better I'll just show what it will do. So for that, if I say os.walk, it will it will expect you a path. So this is a path, right? And within that, I will just give him a path. If you run it, nothing will happen. It will just give you an generator. it means it is giving you a tuple of tuple, and within that tuple there are so many things. So whenever you have to use os.walk, you have to use for loop, and for you have to uncover that tuple. So the first thing is current directory. I will explain you everything, wait, just current directory. And the second thing it will give you the all directories, okay, and then it will give files. If I simply say in, now just by you what I have result, you will understand everything. So first I am printing, this will show you the current directory, okay. For differentiating I am using this star, because I know when I will have to explain, this will help me. And then I say CIDIR, which I have used. So this will give me my current directory, on what current directory I am working, and then this will give you or show you all folders. Directories means all folders within the current directory, CIDIR, okay. And here what I will do, better I should not use star here. I know why. You may think why I am not using, but I know why I am not using, so it will create an issue. Now I will do print all dir, and similarly I will say this will show you all the files. Then I will print files, okay. Now now you will see what actually os.walk can do, and why I am saying this is a pure magic. See the output, it is saying first this will show you the current directory. So the first thing is, this is my current directory, okay. Whenever I plug charging, my laptop works unbehavably, so I should increase. So this is my current directory, as you know, this is my current directory. Now within that directory, they will give you all folders within that current directory. You can see within that directory what all the folders there. So I have AB and something like this till YouTube videos. So it is showing me that I have A, B and something like this till YouTube videos. But remember, it is giving you only folders, not the file. For file, it will give you in the files. So you can see they will show you all the files. Since I have just only one file here in new bitmap image, so it has given me just one one file. Now everything has been done. Now what will happen? Now it will go to the first folder, okay. Now it will become the current directory. Bro, go inside, what is happening? Now it will become the current directory. Now you can see now the current directory, this will show you the current directory. Now my current directory has become this A wala, you can see it here, right? And this will give all the folders. So in this there is no any folder, so it won't show. And then this will give you all the files. You can see there is no any files also, so it won't show you any files. And this is how this folder works will be done. And now it will come to the next part, and the next part is, it will come back and it will go to this folder. Again it will go to the folder. So you can see this folder has become this. There is no file in that and no folder in that, and there is no file also in that. So both are empty. So it ended. It will come back. It will go to os.rmdir. Okay, you can see this is now the path, and now it will show you that there is no folder, but there is a file. Then it will come back os.walk. Here the main thing start. Here you will understand what is happening. So this will show you the current directory. Oh bro, here it is stopped only. So what will happen here? First, what will happen when it will go here? It will show you that this is your current directory. This path is your current directory, and these two folders will be there. In where? In this in the folder things, and then no file will be there. Of course, there is no file. So now it won't go back. What happened? Now it will go iterate in this folder first. Now it will go in this folder. It will show this is the current path, and it has no folder, and it has one txt file. It will over. Now it will come back and it will go to this file 2. Same thing it will do within this. Then if there is any other folder, within that, it will recursively walk over all the possible things in your given, you know what, directory where you have started. You have started from here, here. So it will give you all the possible folder file combination that can be done. And this is really you know, magical. It's just magical. Now you can iterate over any loop thing, any level. You can iterate out any level and you can just get it, and you can extract all the images, videos one side. You can extract all the folders differently. You can delete all the folders that are not in, that are empty. You can do everything. And I think this stream is becoming a little long, more than I expected, because I talk very more, and so that was the issue. I think I had to cover these all things also, bro. I have to cover a real use case project where I will iterate over all the things. I will collect all the, you know what, text file, CSV file at one side, and then I will check images and videos in a folder, name anything. I didn't know what I would do that. But I think it has been a really long video, a long stream. So these all things I will cover in a next video or in the next stream. So for that, till then, okay, bye bye, and do not forget to subscribe my channel and come back to this stream, because this project will show you actually what OS module can do for you. Okay, and yeah, that's it for today. Thank you, bye bye, see you, and yeah, okay.